Sagittarius is welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast for February 8th through the 14th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click the link for more information. All right, Sagittarius, so this week we've got a lot of easy aspects in the sky, which are quite good, making this week very supportive for anything we might want to move forward with or maybe relax. But I always do advise during easy times to utilize the support towards any type of goals or things we might want to cultivate in our life. Now, this is, of course, the collective energies. Our personal charts will be the most significant for this, but still, it's nice to have supportive collective energies. So it all starts here on Monday with a new moon in Capricorn. So this is your second house of values, finances, and resources. So with this, a lowering of energy and a good time to reflect here about Monday to see where you want to plant new seeds with these areas. And this is new seeds in the short term for the next 2 weeks, but also for the next 6 months, which is where you're going to have a full moon in Capricorn 6 months from now. So reflection, then as the week unfolds, more of that support and energy moving forward for you to cultivate these new insights and intentions around the values, resources, or perhaps finances. Now, that new moon is going to be squaring up to Mars, so there is this integration from the previous weekend. As you can see, the sun will still be squaring up to Mars here on Monday. So the key with this is that if you are feeling like rushing through the gates, or you're feeling very self-interested, self-oriented, to bring extra attention to that aspect of the self here. Extra attention to the way you're expressing yourself, and maybe even getting some alone time, since Mars rules those areas. And in that way, it'll help integrate these new energies. I don't think it's going to be a major thing, because I think the energies are already waning at this point, but still something to consider and keep balance with in that regards. Now, the new moon is going to be sextiling up to Uranus, making it quite exciting. Maybe there's some new exciting values on the horizon or insights, and quite disciplined and grounded, which is great. Sextile from Saturn. It's keeping that area of your chart nice and grounded, especially because it normally is in Capricorn. Now here, Monday and Tuesday, we got a couple aspects with Chiron. Venus will be sextiling Chiron on Monday, and then on Tuesday, Mars will be trining Chiron. So Chiron's been transiting that third house of yours. So over the past many years, a lot of you have been healing wounds in regards to your communications, to your intellect, your intellectual abilities, things like this. So this is already done. You know, Chiron's finished and is finishing this third house transit of yours. And now with him in harmonious aspect, I think it can come quite easy. So I think it's an excellent first part of the week for reading, writing, sharing, communicating, correspondence, anything in your immediate environment or has to do with your intellect or communication stuff. And that's very supportive, and you could enjoy a lot of those things as well, since Venus is in the mix. Now, in terms of this Venus, you guys do have Venus in your first house, so there has been a lot of transformations with your identity or with your goals these past few weeks with Mercury and Venus going over that Pluto. But that's all done, especially from the previous weekend, which may have been that transformation. And so now you're probably feeling quite refreshed, quite good, in fact, about who you are, maybe from that transformation, maybe in regards to your goals, and anything else that you might be pursuing in that first house of yours. So you could even be feeling good, looking good as well with Venus here. Now, in regards to that Mars, you guys probably since last week have been more motivated to maybe connect with friends or get involved with group things or pursue your visions for the future. So whatever that's been, this is also very supportive as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday. So I think there's there's healing. There's a sort of confidence that comes through this area this week, which is great. So I think it's awesome for connecting to friends and anything else that you might consider giving or contributing back to the world at large. Now, in terms of Mars ruling your fifth, this could be a healing of your self-expression. Also, with Venus ruling your sixth, you could be feeling quite healed and involving the daily activities, or maybe with your work, which is quite good. And again, maybe some of that rest and relaxation, or just easygoingness could be coming through. Now on Wednesday, we've got Venus then trining up to that Jupiter North Node conjunction, which is very, very nice. So you guys, again, your ruler Jupiter, who's been close to this North Node, is that you guys are having big life path shifts and changes. You're understanding a lot about moving forward and where you're headed. And this is specifically involving your future growth, the ninth house, which is about your life path. You know, this is specifically the house of life path, which is about your overarching worldview, your life view, and the things that help you feel like you're following your purpose in life. So you're still learning a lot about that because your ruler is retrograde. So it is good to be reflective and adaptive in this process of learning about that, but still nonetheless an excellent week, especially around Wednesday, to cultivate anything that you feel like opens your horizons. Could be philosophy, could be travel, could be spirituality, anything that helps you see that big picture. Now, that is also working in terms of it being your ruler in the sense that you guys could be especially feeling good here with Venus trining up to Jupiter and just feeling supportive with a lot of these goals that I think have shifted and changed since last week. Now, the energy is also coming back into it too, so involving the work, the daily activities, and maybe some of these friend or group activities support with that also. All right, so then as we go into the weekend, Mars will then sextile up to that North Node Jupiter conjunction, so making it motivating. And so maybe from that healed energy of confidence, there's now this gateway over the weekend where if you are feeling that motivation, if you are perhaps even seeing an opportunity to cultivate your outlook, your philosophy, your worldview, I think it's a great weekend for those things. And that's just more support for these shifts which are unfolding in this new life path. All right, Sagittarius, so have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.